take you all around these parts, boy, let's take a ride. Yeah, I put that on Wayne, that's on Shade of God. 12 o'clock on Banshees, that's how we making time. You might see squads, cause bikes bring bonds. I'm like, they gotta know the boys from Harlem to Baltimore. You can hear the went while the plastic scraping on the floor. I'm trying to show 'em more than posting at that corner store. You just gotta hit the gas, homie, all in all. I know this bike life, I know what this life like. I'm flipping that throttle, streets got me feeling like Mike. Right, I'm talking A5 to Cherry Hill. For years they heard about the stories and we legends still. Let's take a ride, from my side to your side. Let's take this worldwide. Let's take a ride, ooh, let's take a ride. Oh, this for Willie Wayne and this for Shay. Let's take a ride, ooh, let's take a ride.
But how you get it up? They take this shit. I'm gonna take, look, and they got a home in Norway. Definitely taking that. What they get the gel? I know how to the ways, take everything. Take it, just take it.
I ain't even got no way.
Just take all of it.
Should we leave it?
I'm gonna just take one more thing. I'm gonna take this gumbo stuff. Everybody like the gumbo. They shouldn't even have this shit here. I don't know how to get here. We gotta talk to the people at PMD. I don't know how the hell they get here, man. It's crazy.
No shit, I got no shit. Ain't damn, got no bitch. Niggas say I won't do shit. Won't do shit, won't do shit. Pull up on you, that's a new one. Roll up on you, that's a new one. Niggas hating, they won't do shit. Won't do shit, won't do shit. No shit, I got no shit. Ain't damn, got no bitch. Niggas say I won't do shit. Won't do shit, won't do shit. Pull up on you, that's a new one. Roll up on you, that's a new one. Niggas hating, they won't.
Hey yo, it's your boy Young Really the G. SmokeChamps boo.
Deuce don't give a fuck.
Hang, overcheck your boy Ching Lotto. And we got Let's Take a Ride in the building today, but it's a SmokeChamps takeover. And my nigga Fetty Wap. Let me get a yeah.
You know, listen. These boys came in here, took over our damn show, or tell us what they was doing. So you know, yeah.
So how is it gonna be SmokeChamps taking a ride? Why it can't be taking a ride while
with
smoking?
Champs. That's why.
I don't know, man.
How it's gonna work out?
Cause we felt like this.
How about this? We gonna smoke while we taking a ride. We
Right,
gonna be
right,
together.
right.
Let me get a year for the collaboration.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. First mashup show.
First mashup show in podcast history.
Facts.
Yeah.
Podcast
Nobody never
one.
really did that
Yeah,
before.
nobody did that.
Nobody never did that.
Shout out to Uncle Jimmy Products.
Uncle Jimmy, shout out to Uncle Jimmy.
Hello.
I did take a gel. I did
That's
take
all
a
right.
gel.
That's all right. But we focusing on each other. We got the brother in the house. This brother had a couple years where all you heard was, oh, right, yeah. All you heard. All night. Killed it. This nigga was the Drake of that time. I think he's still out here smoking boots. I know he out here fucking all these hoes.
Oh man,
Oh,
let's get him
boy,
started.
that's a different subject.
That's a whole different subject.
Yo,
Listen,
yo,
we gonna
Fetty,
talk.
Let me tell you this, right? You don't even know. I got a love-hate relationship with your music, right? You wanna know why?
What's up?
All right, to me, I don't know. What was your biggest years in the industry? What you think? Where your songs was going crazy on the radio?
Yeah, 15, 16, 17.
Exactly. I was locked up on attempted murder from 2015, 2016. So all I heard every day was your shit in jail. You heard every day on the walker. So while I'm in there, I'm loving it. You feel me? Like, so I'm loving it. I'm like, cause you know your shit is fire. So I'm bumping you the whole time. I'm enjoying it. Soon as I get home, when I hear your shit, all it does is it reminds me of that time. So it's a love-hate relationship. It's like, yeah, I love the music, but it just fucks up my memory sometimes. Like, damn, my nigga, like, that shit remind me being on the island. Word.
Still.
Yo, I taught you how to ride bike.
Oh, these two right here.
This nigga can't even ride.
I ride when I want to.
Where's the bike? I never
bikes
saw,
is- the bikes
I
is-
never
the bike-
saw you ride, homie.
The bikes is there.
I have never saw you ride. I see you with the vest on,
bikes is there.
the helmet, the glasses.
He need
Booth know.
WD-40.
Booth know.
He
Booth know.
rusty.
This nigga think
He
I can't
rusty. He
ride.
need WD-40.
Yo,
and
shut the
man.
fuck up.
You know how to ride bikes?
I'm nice.
I ain't
Yo.
never seen you
All right,
ride
This
look.
nigga every time
No,
he
no,
see me,
no.
because
Every
one
ti-
day, look, one day I go in the garage with the nigga, right, and I'm fucking around on the bike. He like, you can't even ride.
And it went viral.
It went
Wait,
Went
what you
viral.
say, the motorcycle or pedal
Dirt
bike?
bike.
The dirt bike. Hey, look. We go through this every day. When I see him, we argue over he ride.
Why you
So I
ain't-
told Wayne, I said, Wayne, this nigga dudes keep talking about he ride.
Why
so
y'all ain't bring a bike?
that's nothing. We can stop
snowing
all this shit right now. The bike outside.
I riding all that.
We can stop right now.
I'm riding all that.
I can order bikes up easily. I'm
but
not
look,
even from New York, and I can order some bikes up
Hello.
right now.
Don't get him
Oh,
started.
this nigga talking that. He
But
talking
look,
that
but Booth,
B-more talk
but
now.
look, yeah, he gonna talk that shit. But look, Booth, to answer your question, with WAP, we put the time in to teach him how to ride, and then he just
Let's
OD.
start
He
off, how did
OD'd.
y'all meet first? Let's start off there. How did y'all even meet? Let's start
Well,
there.
like mutual,
That shit
like
was-
it was kind of weird. Like my man that was running with him doing tour management was like, "Yo, WAP want to get a bike," and I was like, "I get a bike for him." And then the particular bike he wanted, he was like, "Yo, I want this bike, bro." So I went in and got him a bike, and it was like a hoopty, and it was like, "Yo," and I was like, "Nah, but he was like, I took it on. He took it on tour with him, right? So right when he took the first bike on tour, and then he was like, "Yo, come with me on tour." So I'm like, I guess. He's like, "Nah, I got you. And as we on the tour bus, he like, yo, bro, I want to meet Wayne. I'm
And at
like,
this time, he don't know how to ride.
he
barely
was
knew how to
learning,
ride.
barely know how to ride.
Yeah.
So then he was barely learning. But what he would do was, every time while we on tour, this nigga bought a pickup truck, a trailer, to hook that to the tour bus. So nobody slept in the tour bus because that was just to tow the bike. Then he had 2 other tour buses.
Yeah, I heard
So I'm
he
like,
was blowing bread.
he's
I
going
heard
crazy,
he was
it's going
blowing
crazy. So
billions.
make a long story short, he was going crazy. So he would ride before the concerts. So like before sound check, he'd ride. After the concert ride, so that was his therapy. He I want to meet Wayne. So I'm like, yo, Wayne,
He only wanted to meet me because he knew Shay couldn't teach him how to wheelie.
he's a
'cause
lying son of a bitch.
Hello.
So anyway, so he wanted to meet Wayne. So I said, yo, Wayne, since he want to talk shit, I said, yo, Fetty want to meet you. He like, Fetty, why don't you want to meet you? Like, yo, all right, well, what we gonna do? I said, I'm gonna fly you in. I ain't getting on no planes. I ain't getting on no planes. Nigga, you gotta get on the plane. You gotta get on the plane. So make a long story short, we flew him in. He built the relationship. Wayne I showed him fundamentals. Wayne showed him how to wheelie, and then it was like, then we had like a mission to make him super nice because he was the first A-list artist that was nice.
Did y'all succeed?
Oh no, it was
Wait,
like
you say he's the first A-list artist that was nice?
Yeah,
that got phenomenal.
name one.
He yellow than
Nate-
Meek?
Name one.
Oh,
I thought Meek was one of the
Meek
first A-list.
Meek ain't nice. He ain't nice like that.
He ain't nice on the bike?
No, Meek is a parking
he
lot
called
rider.
them out.
Benji nice.
Don't
You
say
thought
that.
Benji-
It's a difference.
Yeah, we talk about-
You gotta understand, it's a difference. It's a street rider who wanna ride in the track and traffic and be able to maneuver through the cars on the wheelie and all that. Meek's not that guy.
But
I'ma
we
keep it 100.
on the episode
Put him
though,
in
we
the
talked
parking lot
about it.
somewhere, he'll wheelie up and down that parking
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
all
yeah.
day long. But you put him out on the pack of 200 bikes and he gotta maneuver through that traffic, he can't do it. We taught this man how to do it. We got
Yeah.
videos of this man on the
Fundamentals.
highway in Atlanta
Yeah.
doing miles.
He had videos that we told him like no lie though. He got distance that we told him don't even post though. Like we got a video of him doing. We don't even want to say the miles. We was like, you're not allowed to post that until it's time. But he was already on the Let's Take a Ride show, and he said that if he battled Meek, he would like to do it for you said for
Charity.
like for charity.
That's dope.
No, for charity.
That's dope.
I rather, of course, it'll have to be the celebrity. So we got, Meek Rob. So I'm definitely gonna call Meek out. I mean, we could donate some money. We could donate some.
Donate some money.
So donate some money, yeah. All right, that's cool. So it's a distance battle.
Distance battle. Loser walks and eggs. Donate to whoever the charity or whatever.
Sit down and stand up.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Don't matter.
So Meek is on the bike?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah,
And then it was like whoever win, donate the money to
Right.
whoever's charity that
Whoever
they
the charity,
choose.
yeah. So that's so it wasn't a real like animosity thing, but I think
it
we
was
was
like-
like, we gotta get you nice, yo.
For
You
me, that shit was
A-list.
really like,
You break your legs?
yeah.
On the bike?
On
Motorcycle.
the Jixon, 750.
Okay.
What, when you was already on?
Nah, around that time, like this was like 2015, like September, right before my album, like 2 days
So
before
that's
the
why you
album
called
dropped.
them in.
Huh?
After that, you called the professionals.
Nah, I was already with them already
Oh,
before that.
okay. So you did a bad job, brother.
Nah.
I'm just saying.
So what happened was it was like once I learned how to ride, like I got like the fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Like I just in my head I was like,
thought
all
you
right,
was
I
nice
can ride
already.
everything. Like, So I was in Cali, matter of
yourself
fact,
around.
when I had got the house out there in Cali. We was riding somewhere and I seen the motorcycle on the side of the highway. I'm like, oh yeah, pull over, like. So they was like, call this number. I was like, yeah, where you at? Like, yeah, we about to pull up.
Just bought the shit
Right there, they
Crazy, son.
turned the key on. I took off. They was like, no insurance, don't worry about that. Like, yeah, I just took off. Like, once I drove from there to the house, I said, well, I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We started all the way over there. We got all the way over here. That mean I know what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I survived. You feel me? So
Okay,
I'm good.
that's what's up.
I got home. Now how the accident happened though, it's actually kind of weird though. Like, that was like, at the time, like I was like real. I guess you could say like, real famous at that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was home. So it was like, you know, it was like spotting me was like easy. It wasn't like nothing could hide me. You know what I'm saying? So they saw the head through the helmets, and they like waving and shit. I lift the helmet up. I waved back to them, and
It was over.
I hit the gas, you know what I'm saying? And they hit the gas, and it was like, that's how it happened, you feel me? So,
That motorcycle shit different.
Motorcycle
side,
shit different.
You got a
See the
split
side
second
now after
decision.
that.
Yeah.
word. So, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like it wasn't really like a, you know what I'm saying, like a head-on collision or anything like that. It was more like a,
They hit you from behind?
they hit the back of the bike, and it like tilted the bike, and that's how I ended up in the air, you feel me? So,
And
Yeah.
that's how you broke your
yeah, I
leg.
landed on the leg and shit. Yeah, word up. So, you know what I mean? But after that, I mean, I don't fall. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Like we,
That
nah,
nice now.
yeah.
He got so nice, right? So one time we was teaching him. He was basically practicing doing his thing, and Leor came. And Leor,
Oh my God.
nah, dog, he was talking to me like I was about 7, and I had
No.
he pulled up and he was like, "Yo, bro, just hold tight," because he was like, "I know." I was like, and then I took my hat off to him after when I walked past the little meeting, and he was talking so crazy to them people. I was like, I love him. He was talking crazy to them. So, you know, he had us in a good spot, and at the same time, he was such a big artist. They was like, yo, he's, you know, what are you guys doing? Da, 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 da. And then-
Nah, but a lot of people didn't understand though. Like for me, it wasn't to be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I do this. You know what I mean, like. I really love bikes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was some shit I always wanted to do. So when I got the opportunity to actually get talk from the legends, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to
turn that down. You ain't turning that down.
You feel me?
How you learned about the legend?
I mean, I've been in a bike since I was a kid.
He was
you know
heavy
what
on
I'm
that
saying?
YouTube.
Like,
So they name ring bells in that?
yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I've been in this shit since
It's another life.
before I knew GHB Shay, it was 1100. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
and that was Wayne with the 85. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That was before the 125s. You know what I'm saying? And like, this was a different time. Like, and I still, every time I go to Baltimore to this day, that's like my second home. Like, I promise you, like, even here call me like, yo, like, what the fuck you doing over there? I mean, like, I'm easy.
We do different shit, yo.
You know what I mean? Like, cause to me, I feel like it ain't no, like, you know how I say that shit? I always say it the same way. Like, only one person got the last say so how this shit gonna end up for you. You feel me? So ain't no man gonna tell me how to move nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you feel comfortable enough to move, you move. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel every time I'm out there. Like, don't nobody. Like,
I don't even be knowing he that had the dime. I get alert on the camera. I look on the camera. He on my porch smoking weed. I'm like, the fuck is you doing?
Like I feel like I built, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been out there so long now. It's literally been almost, now it was 2022 now. So we look like almost 5 years now.
How long? When he did the ride out in Ball, how long he rode that time?
That
the
was
first time?
2016.
No, but
I
how
was
long?
16 when we did that ride.
How many?
out
He
for
rode for like 2 hours.
2.5
So he
hours,
was like
yeah.
basically the first A-list artist to ride 2 hours through the city of Baltimore.
To
In a
ride
pack.
through a pack.
And
in
the
the
crazy
city.
shit he did though, this is the flyest shit I seen him do.
No security,
No security, no
all
nothing.
that.
And before we rolled, he was like, "Yo, bro, take my jewelry." Kid probably had an M on the jewelry. So when he took the jewelry off, I gave it to Wayne moms, and everybody seen that shit, and they was like, "Yo, look at the nigga Jules." But he just was like, you know, he's so free spirited, and he rode 2 hours through the whole city.
That's
probably
when a
No
motherfucker
security.
like that, it's like you don't fear death. You don't fear
We
nothing,
probably
man.
would have
It's
stayed
just
out
life,
longer,
it's
but we
life,
had a
man.
show.
Yeah.
We ran to the show smelling like two-stroke. Like, no real shit. We ran
did the
straight to the show smelling like two-stroke, ran on stage, still got dirt bike clothes on,
And
everything.
then his
We was
man,
late.
yeah, matter of fact, Wayne cousin had owned the club. And they was like, yo, what is gonna cost for Fetty to walk through? He was like, walk through, come on, I'm coming for free. And just did the club. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, you know, the kid hard is crazy big, but his passion with bikes was just a whole, like, we couldn't even stop it after a while. He was just going too crazy. But
Yeah,
So,
what's the-
that's it.
So if you had a choice between
Music or bikes?
yeah.
Music brought that
You
bag
knew it was coming.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, like I always say, like if I could figure out a way to make as much as I could do, music wise, I definitely choose bikes all day.
Yeah. Like if you could have made the same amount of money as you did with music.
If we going, but that's only if we going to take it to a living standpoint. Like if this was a free spirited world and you ain't need money to live, I would have never been doing music. I'm a driver. Like I'm really into cars more than I'm into anything else. Like I'm a driver. Like that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like we do pink slips. We don't talk money. Like we put pink slips up. You know what I'm saying? Like so,
I ain't getting in the car then.
you know what I mean? Like and this, like and I mean like we
It's
drive like that like.
That's that Jersey shit.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Some
I
be
mean,
bugging
like,
out.
Okay.
My bad.
you
So
like
I know
cars.
you from Jersey. You said you like cars. Did you ever used to steal cars in Jersey?
Hell yeah. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, fuck that. We're gonna leave that question alone. But what's your favorite car?
my favorite car, I mean, it gotta be my first one, ZX300, twin turbo, two-door drum.
ZX300?
Yeah,
What's that?
ZX300, it's a Nissan.
Oh, the
Nissan.
Nissan. Okay, oh,
93.
right. That's super fast.
93, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit that costs like 90 now.
Nah.
It was a Nissan.
It's a
They
Nissan.
got a Nissan that costs like 90 right
No,
now.
that's the
What's
the
that
Fast
other
and the
car?
Nah, I'm
Furious.
talking about what I'm talking about was like
That
a
old
90.
school one.
It was a
Nah,
93.
the flat
The
joint.
Fed lady, it's a
Yeah.
Fed lady, it's a 300 ZX.
Twin turbo.
You said that's your
Twin
favorite
turbo.
car.
Chase had, buddy.
Like if I had to say what's my favorite car, like out of every car that I know of, that was my first, like my baby, like you know what I'm saying. Like I learned how to crash in that car.
I had a car like that.
Yeah, you know
I
what I'm
called it the
saying,
Silver
like-
Bullet.
Yeah, I learned how to do everything in that shit. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Remember
I did
Silver
a lot
Bullet,
of
buddy?
things.
I had a green Hornet. I had a green Hornet like that too.
That shit was a Honda Civic.
No, what's your dream car?
My dream car?
Yeah, did you
I had
buy
them
your
all.
dream car yet?
I had all of them.
You had them all?
Yeah.
Like what? Name a few.
Everything, y'all.
Yeah, everything.
M3, M6, 458, 430, couple of Lambos.
When the nigga that say a number, that shit costs too much for me.
Yeah, I mean I don't.
You even say the brand. They
I
just
had
said a
them all.
number.
You know what I'm saying? A couple
492.
dually trucks.
It's a dually truck.
The pickup, the
It's a
double wheel.
pickup,
man.
double
Yeah.
wheel.
Fast shit. It's just
Yeah.
that's fast.
But look,
I mean,
let me-
not necessarily
but look, check
fast,
this out. I'm
you know?
gonna put y'all on to something that a lot of people don't really know. Me and Wayne seen it up close. We remember you took me to the distillery in Cali. What was it? What's your man that had the Cali?
Oh yeah, King Louis.
King Louis, right?
Yeah.
So now we somewhere in Cali. Took me to the spot. Homie knows so much about weed that I just sat back and he was like, you break it down and you could look into the see how this and this and that. And I just we know a lot about weed.
What you smoking right now?
Well, I'm smoking right now.
Not that right there. What you smoke when you want to smoke?
Um,
What's your go-to?
man, my go-to gotta be Fidel.
The Dav?
Fidel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard of that.
It's in LA.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Fidel. Like any whatever.
What's the shit you said
whatever
about when
he
you
grow.
hang it upside down?
Oh, the females and the males, they gotta grow separate. Yeah, it grows upside down so it can breathe. It's like having veins.
So you know how to grow that? Yeah, of course.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Son, you know he be in the y'all. So you're not creating your own shirt?
I mean, honestly, I didn't want to jump on the wave of, and I'm gonna say it respectfully, like just having a strand because everybody got a strand. Like if I'm gonna do it, I wanna be there for the whole process of that shit. Like you know what I'm saying, the whole 2 or 3 years or the 4 or 5 years, whatever the process may take. Like you know what I'm saying, like. I want to be there with the 2, 3 cups of coffee beans, scratching this shit, and like, nah, this not the one. Let's roll another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit gotta, you know what I mean? Cause when it comes from me, I want people to understand. I don't just smoke just to be like, oh, I smoke. I like to be high, bro. Like, that shit is a part of my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a sense, it kind of like, it helps me, like, you know what I'm saying? Get through certain things that a lot of people will call an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like And it's really not, you know, when you know you could just like, no, I'm good right now for a couple of weeks, I'm good for a couple of months, you know what I'm saying? But
I ain't never heard you say that.
yo, I'm sorry.
Never heard you say that.
Well,
Most
see,
I heard
I
you say,
never had to.
I'm
You know what I'm
good
saying?
for the hour.
I'm good for an hour.
But I
I'm
never-
good for the
yeah,
hour. Then he
I-
tell his man,
but I never
yo,
had to,
roll
though.
up.
Bro, I never had to, you know what I'm saying? But if you know you could, that's when you know what I mean? You're all right. But for me, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is more than just picking up a, like I can say, I remember when the Gary Payton first came out, you know what I'm saying? One of my real close friends, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the first people I knew on the East Coast that had that shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how we built our relationship, you know what I'm saying? And it started off as that's one nigga Gary Payton, you know what I'm saying? Like, he the only, like, everybody getting this shit, but that's not it. This is it. I already been over there. I know, you can't tell me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right.
They can't see through y'all.
You get what I'm saying? So, let's. Then it was like repetitive, like, oh, bro, you know what you doing over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like everybody else just talking, you quiet, but you going. Like, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Then he started teaching me shit, and I'm starting to, you know, figure things out, and it became like a lifestyle. Like, oh shit, like it's no longer just let's roll something up. Like, let's go see what's gonna put me in this type of mood. You know what I'm saying? Because if I smoke this, this might make me feel like this. If I smoke this might put me in this type of mood. I might want to record today. I might want to sing all day. I want to make some shit for the females. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna smoke this. All right, I'm in the trap mood. I'm gonna smoke this. Probably give me a little shot or something. Or we on this
Different
thing.
vibe,
Yeah, you feel me?
They don't
So
understand. Hold on. They don't understand the difference from sativa, hybrid, because this shit is like indica, and they don't understand that. Like a lot of it's just so everybody all over the place with the marijuana at this time.
bro.
But you right. You gotta know what you're smoking.
Yeah, bro. Right now it's just pretty bags and names, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's
That's
a Puff Daddy. It's a
Word.
remix to the remix.
Word up. So you know what I mean? So for me, it's a little different for me. Like people laugh when I show up with I still keep my shit in the regular Ziploc bag. You know what I'm saying? Like
You don't need a bag.
I know what I'm smoking. You know what I mean? I don't need no fancy bag to tell me this is the gas. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I like to smoke. This is how I'm gonna smoke it. But don't worry about what I'm doing. You feel
Do
me?
you
Like
think it helped you with music? Like, do you think it helped you
Of
write your
course.
music? And
it all depends.
like, did you make any big records without being high?
Nah.
Safe to say it played a big part.
Yeah.
The cannabis played a big part in your
Of
vibe.
course, definitely.
I just say you walk in the damn studio, you can't even see.
You can't
They be
even
so
see.
damn
Right.
high.
Damn high.
I know you said you feel like you intruding. You're not intruding. This is a $1 billion industry, man. So I think you should push the, you know what I'm saying? You know the formulas, you know everything. Take that.
But that's what I was trying to say though, boo.
Get that
I
money,
was saying that to you because, you know, like to see him walk inside the place with them weed dudes and to talk the talk he was
Right.
talking,
And
that
sit
I was
there and
like,
hold the conversations with them, and we all looking like, I don't know what the fuck is they talking
but
about
didn't
right
know.
now.
But it's like
But
he just
sitting there
spoke
and
another
doing it.
language and we didn't know. So he was like, yo, see, bro, look, if they did this with this and this and that, I'm like,
Okay.
is you the science? What the fuck?
That's what you're supposed to have.
Yeah, so the kid,
Yeah,
but that was in
Nah,
2015.
they put 'em on.
He was doing it then, so I'm like,
But I'm a real like independent person, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, like I know what I could do if I could start it myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's like as long as I get the right team around me and building the right team. For me now, knowing the shit that I know now from going through the shit that I've been through these last couple of years, building a team could take years, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter when it happens, as long as you stay consistent throughout those years of you building that shit gonna pay off. Like, and that's what it's all about. Like that sacrifice always pay off. No matter what you doing, like you know what I'm saying. Like it's always gonna pay off. You feel me? So it's like right now I'm in the process of like, all right, and there's only 2 of us. Like you know what I mean? Like literally, you feel what I'm saying? Because these are only 2 people that I know. Like all right, look, all together there's 3 of us. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like we know what we want. We know how we want to do it. We're not taking no for an answer. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like right now, you know, it might take a while, but when it do come, bro, everybody's going to know. Like, that's like, all right, them boys ain't fucking around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got some good shit going over there. Like, and that's,
Still fucking with the music then.
I mean, yeah, you know, I love doing music. That shit, that's like another part of my life too. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit that's why I'm here.
You record every day whenever
Every
you get
day.
it your head.
Yeah,
You got a
every day.
studio in the crib, I can imagine.
I mean, well, we like partners with the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm in works with becoming partners of the studio. You know what I'm saying? So I practically live there. You know what I mean? Like, and then the owner is my manager. So like, it's like, you know,
he got a vested interest for
yeah,
you.
you know what I'm saying? So it all works out in my favor anyway.
So what influenced you to make music?
The hub, bro. Like, really, like, where I'm from, like, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Even at that time, you know what I'm saying? I'm 30, I'll be 31 this year. So, like, when I dropped out, 05, you feel me? Like, that's when everything switched, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit went from, you know what I mean, double Dutch with, you know what I mean? Double Dutch, tag, freeze, everybody life changed. Niggas grew up quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, all right, overnight, everybody like, all right, we grown now, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't playing, ain't doing that no more. Like, so for me, it was like, all right, everybody made gangster music. Everybody made gangster. We this, all right, well, all right. None of y'all niggas don't be talking to the females. I didn't even know I could sing though, you know what I'm saying? Like, one day I just went in there and tried some shit. The nigga was like, yo, sing that shit up. Like, I'm like, all right, like,
Your shit was hard, but it was for the bitches too. Though.
Exactly.
That's what was ill about it.
Like, cause it was like, I don't know how to make the R&B shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I'm like a tough nigga. I used to I ain't let nobody see that shit, boy. You know, I was with you. I was there.
So the beat was already made. The beat was already made. You wrote to the beat, or you already heard?
Yeah, nah. A lot of them shits at the in the beginning, it was already done. Like Trap Queen was already out. I found that on SoundClick.
Yeah, you said the first record you made was a hit, right?
Nah, that was the third one. Yeah, that was Trap Queen.
So you had joints out before that.
Only two of them, yeah.
I heard you know that you shopped it for like 2 years before it really popped off.
Yeah, 13, 14, like the end of 14 going into 15. That's when it was like, all right, everybody know what the kid
What
is.
record was that? You said that popped?
That was Trap Queen.
How was it feeling when it popped off?
Like I deserved it.
Hello.
Okay.
Word.
Let your nuts hang. I like that answer.
I ain't there. Like I felt like I deserved that shit.
Yeah. That's a good answer.
You clapping
city
for?
besides New York or Jersey, like what city so you made your love that you was like, damn, you didn't expect it from?
I mean, a lot of people always think I be lying when I say that, and they'll be like, oh, he just trying to cover, but everywhere. Like, I ain't been nowhere where they be like, nah, you ain't welcome here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I know a couple places I went. Man, I ain't got nothing to do with the damn show, and the damn people in the crowd, they pulled me over the railing. The security had to get them off me. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm not even up there.
They took my phone at the one
Like,
concert.
this shit is crazy.
The girl just snatched my phone. I'm like, yeah.
Like, I ain't never in my life in a million years would have thought it'd be like that. Like, and then, you know, coming from the type of life like we coming from, you would expect, like, somewhere got to be, like, and was like, nah, like, I never had no issues, bro. Like, you like, nowhere ever. Like,
Do you remember that moment when you was like, damn, like, it's on, like, I'm on now. Like, do you remember that moment?
yeah, when I pulled up to my mother's house, the new one. Because I never seen the house, I just brought it. Word.
This nigga was
So
fucking
you
bags
was
up.
crazy.
Why not?
We was with the
Look, why
nigga.
not?
We was
He
with
had
the
a top
nigga.
100.
We was with homie in Atlanta, right? We was with him in Atlanta. So when we was in Atlanta, and Wap was like, yo, I'm gonna buy this crib. So he had bought one crib, and then was like, yo, I'm gonna get this one for Mont.
Yeah, next
Then I
door.
called Wayne. I'm like, yo, the nigga just bought another crib. Yo. He's like, no, because you and Wayne can stay here, then we can ride the bikes here. And I'm like, dog,
Word, I'll try to buy
the
whole
neighbors is not
cul-de-sac.
going for this shit right here you talk about. You know what I'm saying? But
They
you know,
kept on sending the police around.
yeah, he was
there.
going crazy. Like, he was going crazy.
Yeah, because we kept riding the
Riding
bikes
the bikes
around.
in that particular type of neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But just even what I experienced, like we didn't never look at him as the world looked at him. We just, you know, because his whole thing was like the
I
bike-
understand that.
The whole
I
thing was
understand
bikes, so the whole public was like, yo, y'all was wearing Fetty probably like. I'm like, yo, we never asked the boy for a dime.
No.
Anything he had, like we would leave sometime, get on the plane, money be in the bag. He'd leave
Yeah,
money
he
in
just-
Wayne glove compartment. I'm
He
like,
just try to hide
'cause
money
he-
at my
we wouldn't-
house. I'd be looking like, what the
you know,
fuck
we
is
wouldn't
this?
take it.
But they know I'm not like
Like,
if you was around me, you would know I'm not even like that. You feel me? Like I'm not even that like if I could curse a bit, right? Yeah. Like, if I don't fuck
Say
with
what the fuck you
say.
wanna say.
Like, if I don't fuck with you, I'm not gonna give you no. But I don't give a fuck how much money I got. Like, I don't care who you came with, who you around. You going, and a lot of people concept that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh damn. Like, my problem was like, I used to be like, awesome. Like, if I go grab some shit, and it'd be like the niggas I fuck with, like they like at the time, you feel me, niggas to me with the sad face type shit, like, all right, go ahead, grab some shit, like, but like if you was with them, you wasn't getting shit. Like only they was getting shit. Like you wasn't getting. I don't give a fuck if you with the sad face too. Like, you know, like nah, like I ain't dish out my shit. Like only reason
That nigga
like,
got mad at me because I wouldn't take something.
You did for who you
cause
cared
you
for.
feel me? Like it was, like I'm like, yo.
He like, big bro, you embarrassing me.
First
Yo,
thing I asked
put
you, like,
something
yo,
on the shelf,
how
yo,
much
get
you gonna
something. Like, I
charge
don't
me
want
for
that
how much
shit.
you gonna charge me for the lessons? You feel me? Oh, in my mind, I'm automatically thinking like, all right, boom, like niggas know I got a couple dollars, woo, woo. Like I ain't never gonna trip. Niggas probably be on some like $1,000 shit. And my mom already there, like you feel me? So then as we going, it's like never asked for shit. Like you feel what I'm saying? Then like when I went over there, I met his moms and shit. Like then like the first thing she said to me, she was like, go in the backyard. So what she said, she was like, go in the backyard. The water's in the refrigerator, right? So I'm like, all right. I go in the refrigerator, grab the water, go in the backyard. So then it's like they about to have like we getting ready to ride out. Shit, you feel me? So she come back there. She was like, be safe out here. She was like, if you need anything, call me. Just like that, right? So then I'm like, all right, like I don't know. Like I'm like, all right, bet. Like this is my first time really like meeting the family. You feel what I'm saying? So he keep telling me like now Shay telling me like, yo, you good, like you good. Like I'm like, all right, I'm from Patterson, bro. Like you know, like ain't nobody good nowhere. Like, like that's how I'm looking at
That's how
it.
people
Like,
think,
you
though.
feel me? Like ain't nobody good nowhere. You heard? So Wayne like, yeah, just stay next to me. You good? Like, where put the mask on? I'm like, I don't want to put no mask on. Like I feel like I'm hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't come here to hide. I came here to. I just want to ride.
Yeah,
like,
he thought I was telling him to put the mask on.
but now I know because it's the helicopter.
The helicopter and all that shit. They take pictures of us on the dirt bikes and we get warrants.
I learned that later though.
He learned that later because he got a warrant.
Hey yo, but when homie he rode that day, but when he took that, we went to a neighborhood called Cherry Hill.
Yeah,
Anybody
projects,
know?
the projects.
Projects, you know, they give it up.
One way in, one way out type shit.
And when he went to Cherry Hill, he was sitting on the hill, and he took his mask off. It was
The one little girl
People
said,
ain't
she
even
said,
realize.
hey, that's Fetty Wap.
Right.
All the little kids came running out the project.
But the whole time he
That's
rode,
what it
people
was like.
didn't really know it was him. So for him to ride and go through that, he was in his zone. But when he went to Cherry Hill, like I seen him do something so phenomenal. So he was like, yo, I want to look out for the kids. He's like, not the adults. He's like, just bring all the kids. And all the kids was on the line. Every kid got $100.
We was laid on the hill. Like
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
was
we
laid
was chilling at the playground.
Yeah.
Easy with the kids. Like that was the only part where I was like, oh shit, this shit feel like home. Like that's like out of everywhere I've been to in Baltimore, that shit was like that's like the churches. Like,
Yeah,
like,
that project right there is always
that shit,
live.
like,
A whole bunch of
you
people
could
out.
feel that shit in the air. Like nigga, you gotta feel like you gotta just keep going like
Definitely.
that all the time. Like,
Right.
you know, like out of everywhere I've been to, but I don't know that day. I don't know. It was just like I was like, fuck it. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Like I just. When all them kids came out there, I was like, I'm not gonna just ride off on the kids. You feel me? Like, nah, I'm gonna hop off the bike. We gonna show them love. Like they showing me love, I'm gonna show them love. You heard? Like, and then I remember when we got back to the house, y'all. All I kept saying was like, yo, my cheeks hurt, bro. So hard, you heard? Like,
Cheese in his ass.
Hey, yo, word bond. I'm like, yo, this shit was like, that was it. Ever since then, I'm like, nah, we always get everybody new bikes.
He was going crazy with the bikes.
He was wilding out.
We was
like,
buying so many bikes.
everywhere.
We was just buying the bikes. Like we was on the tour bus one day. And he was like, "Yo, I want this bike. I want this bike." I fly
Everywhere.
home, get the bike. And he was like, "Yo, bro, but how much I owe you for the 3 bikes? How much I owe me and you and Wayne?" I'm like, "Yo, we'll work that out later on." He was like, "But why y'all don't take the money?" I'm like, "Dog, we already bought the bikes. We just get the money when we get here." I surprised him with a bike in Atlanta. They took me through hell over that. Like, "Yo, we don't want him on Love and Hip Hop because of that." I'm like, "Dog, I'm here to get it." He don't even know he getting the bike. You know what I'm saying? So we did so much stuff for him just out of heart. It wasn't just because it was Fetty. We was just like, Wayne was like, "Yo, get him this, get him that. We'll do this, we'll do that." He returned the favor so much, but it was just like, we more or less gained the brother than gained access to, you know what I'm saying? So even just coming on, let's take a ride of SmokeChamps. I'm like, yo, listen, my dudes from SmokeChamps want you here.
Well, bro, I got the key to
There's
his
no
crib,
problem.
bro.
So you know what I'm saying?
I got
Yeah,
the key
so
I got the key to the crib.
It's
I keep it real. The Brody hit me. He was like, yo, man, let's do blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure I could get the bro Fetty to pull up. I said, make it happen.
You know
He
why
called me the next day.
why they called me? Because they don't smoke.
He called me the next day. Look, he called me the next day. He said, yo,
know
he
that,
said, yo,
right?
it's a go.
Right.
Bro said it's good. It's a go. He gonna be here.
But see, he failed it too though, cause he don't smoke.
Nah,
But listen-
they know though, like, yo, I ain't gonna, yo.
it's a different side to that kid.
I
man.
really just, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, for the people that really looked out for me, like, it ain't no for them, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it ain't no, it'll never be a no. I don't give a fuck what it is, where they at, like, if I could be there, I'm coming, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's what it is, like, bro, I'm telling you, I had these niggas up 6:30, 7 in the morning, you know, on everything I love, bro,
bikes.
like,
Bugging.
bro, I'll do a show, right? The show probably be like 7:30, 8 o'clock. After the show, we'll do a hosting. I'll be out of the hosting by like 1. I go to the studio, do a feature till like 4, 5 o'clock. I'm waking them up like, yo, let's go rob.
Talking about, yo, I got some free time before we gotta get on the plane. Let's go get some practice in.
Everything, like,
Out.
Like some practice.
they saw the dedication. It wasn't like, bro, I just wanted to like really. When I go outside with y'all, I want to be nice. I ain't trying, you feel me? Like, I don't
I don't want to be the nigga lagging behind.
Yeah, like, I want to be nice. I don't want shit to prove to nobody. I don't pop shit to nobody, bro. I just do my thing. Like,
Yeah, we was taking
I
the
just be
places in
having
Cali
fun.
to ride, and people was just sitting there watching us to watch him. Remember we was in the back?
Oh, yeah.
And we like, yo, look, man, he want to be out here 3, 4 in the morning. The gang nigga said he good. We don't need y'all.
Exactly.
They
We
said he
don't-
good. So that's all that matters.
Like security is
Security
irrelevant
is
right
not
now.
even the issue right now. They said he could ride here all day. We could ride. Yes, it's 4 in the morning. I don't know why. He
I used
still
to be
wanna
on
do
my
this
shit. I used to tell
fine.
security, like, if somebody came back here right now, you don't carry. We better off fighting by our goddamn self. What the fuck is you gonna do? You can't, you better off go ahead
I
back
seen a
home and go to
kid
sleep.
do phenomenal shit. He came to Harlem another time, and this was the craziest shit I ever seen. So he came to Harlem, and he was sitting on like the lounge chair, just chilling. And he went in the store, and he walked out the store. A little girl said, "Oh, that was Fetty Wap. I knew that was." He came back out, and he took everybody's phone and was doing the Snapchat. The cops pulled up. They was bugging. You know, it was just so much going on, and Wap was like, "Yo."
That was my first time.
Yeah, he said
that was
it.
my
He
first
whispered to
time
me. He was
in,
like, "Yo, I never been on AFAB." I'm like, huh?
Like I never, like
I
I
never
ain't
been
never,
over
you feel
here.
me? Like I never had no reason to be over there. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like even the niggas that I knew from New York, we'll always meet like halfway type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like cause Patterson's so deep down, and like it's not like how like all right Fort Lee
Fort
type
Lee
shit. That
shit.
shit like
Hey,
yeah,
that wasn't that the same day he took everybody weed?
Yeah, he took. Yeah, so he came to the
Oh,
block.
that's what my man.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
came to the
Nah,
block.
wait, nah.
He
My
took that
man-
weed. He took that weed. Man. He did that bullshit.
Nah, my man, yo, look.
Nah, she wasn't cool.
My man tried to walk to a different store.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
it's two stories.
Nah,
Oh,
look.
yeah.
No, it's two
I
stories.
gotta
You tell it,
you.
nigga.
Hey, yo, so my man's with me, right? He tried. So my man's go to a different store down the street.
On her 54.
But he don't know where he at though, so he go in the store. He went in the store with a chain. They came back out the store without.
And they booked him. They booked his
Nah.
man. But look,
Hey, yo.
if his man came to me, he was like, "Yo, I gotta tell you
yo.
something, bro."
I
said,
ain't
"What happened?"
find
He's
out
like,
till
"Yo."
like 2 days
He was like,
later
"Yo,
though.
don't tell Fetty, yo, but niggas took my jewelry." I said, "They did what?"
Oh, wow.
Where at? He was
that
like,
shit-
"Down." I said, "Well, why would you go down?"
That shit
He
was
said,
funny
"Bro,
as
please don't
hell.
tell why." I'm like, you know, a lot of shit gonna transpire behind this nigga taking your jewelry, but I don't even know why he did that. Like,
That shit
but
was
this
funny
nigga
as
go in the
hell.
block booth and tell niggas, "Yo, everybody put their weed out. Dump it out. Dump it out. Y'all just dump y'all weed out." And went to the car. I have this before the designer bag. You had like the big bag.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, "Yo,
Regular
open
bag.
your hand." He was just dumping
Money.
weed,
Oh,
mad
good
weed,
shit.
like
Good
the
money.
good
good
shit in
shit. He
niggas'
told them,
hand.
he said,
Get
don't
rid of
y'all
that shit.
smoke that
Don't
no
y'all
more.
smoke that. None of y'all throw that shit out.
He said,
was
throw it
just
away.
dumping mad
He
weed
said,
in
don't
his
pick it back up
Yeah.
out of the street either.
Like,
Yeah.
cinnamon and
Like, you know, like even with the industry, like, you know, we all know who we know. I could honestly say without no filter, and Wayne could vouch for that, is at the height of his career, as big as he was, this dude ain't never, ever was on some, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I don't wanna go here." Everything was like, "All right, come on, I'll go over there." I seen him, "Call me to Starbucks." It's 7 in the morning. I'm like, "Dog, you can't go to Starbucks. Come on, let's go." You can't. And then it turned into a zoo, but he was just always who he was. So that's where the love came in with us. We was like, "Yo, we don't
Yeah,
fuck,
he never
we
never seen him on
Nah.
no big headed type
Nah,
shit.
never was big-headed.
Arrogant, nothing crazy.
regular dude."
Like we go in the malls in places, and all the kids will start following to the mall. Security be trying to stop me. He talking about, no, let them follow us, let them hang with us.
Yeah.
And
How you think you stay so grounded though?
Because of where I come from.
Patterson
Wow.
is rough.
Patterson.
I should, like,
Gritty.
a lot of people be downplaying the city, you feel me? Like they always, they'll go like, all right, Camden, North. And I don't, you know what I mean? And it sounds wild to be on some shit like, to say some shit like, nah, I'll give them their props on, like, they dangerous. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds wild to say it like that, but, like, right now, like, it's really different out there. Like, in Patterson, it's really different. It's really, like it's how Newark used to be. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And people understand Newark was no place to fuck with, you feel me? And people, like, I knew that growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They calming down, but it's like now this shit going, like, you know what I mean? So for me, it's like every time I be somewhere, if I go to Cali, they been to that, bro, I've lived in beautiful places, bro, don't get it fucked up. Like, I've got myself out of the hood 1,000 times, but it's like, I get there and I be like, oh, what am I supposed to do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my biggest problem was, like, I never knew how to, like, move forward.
Transition.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like making money is like easy. That's anybody can make money. You know what I'm saying? You know how to you got a little bit of that shit in you. You gonna know a little bit of hustle is gonna always be. Money is the easy part. And even when you get it in abundance, everybody sitting at this table, I know it can vouch. Once you get it in abundance, you know what you're doing. Once you already know what you're doing with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now you get to a point where it's like, now what? Like now what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never even thought I was gonna hit this mark. Now I done hit this shit 4 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now what? Like, you know what I'm saying? We spin the shot, boom. Now I could, all right, as long as I could, if I could still clear, let me say, all right, let me do 45 a month. That still put me at $2 million a year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it still put me over. That's easy. Like, who the fuck can't live with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so now it's all right. Now it's still. So for me, I seen nobody. Like, I seen nothing. Like, nothing. Even the niggas that have money, nothing. Like, nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, niggas still renting. Like, that shit all over the internet now. It's telling you, oh, buy this, buy that. Like, you motherfuckers still like, nah, I'm gonna live here. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my block. Like, this is my block. I'm gonna live here.
Let me tell you
feel me?
something, Fetty Wap.
Like, on everything.
I came home one year, a couple years ago, right? And I was at the Prudential Center, and it was a Busta Rhymes party or Busta Rhymes concert.
For his son.
Yeah, yo, let me tell you something. I
You
was
over there
there,
popping
man,
bottles
that
and
day.
shit?
I was there. I know that day. We was all there. Yeah, we was all. I know, but we was all there. Where at the Prudential Center in Jersey. And when you came out, you shook the whole fucking building, bro. That shit was crazy. That shit was monumental to me. I was there, you know what I mean?
Nah, that shit.
Come out. It was
Yo,
crazy.
that's still one of my good friends to this day, man. Every time Buzz see me, man, like, I don't even shake my hand no more. That nigga be bear hugging. I'm like, bro.
Lift you up.
Yeah,
Word up,
strong man shit.
Shout out to Bus, yo. What's
Word
your
up.
favorite record that you done?
That I did, like,
Yeah.
What one you really in love with?
man, my favorite record, bro, probably, damn.
Got a few.
My favorite record probably be off the new project, The Butterfly Effect. It's called Talk My Shit. Word, that was like that's the first time I ever got personal on the record.
Okay.
Like, so that, I guess you could say that was the most difficult song I ever had to, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm a ladies guy when I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? So I always, you know, I'm trying to figure out different ways to try to impress, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can I always talk about a Ferrari. Let me introduce this. We gonna get chauffeured this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's a different way I could, you know what I mean, make somebody feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I always take you to the stars. Let's take you past the stars. Like, you know what I'm saying? So on this particular record, it was like, let's stay in pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the hardest things for an artist to do is stay in pocket. Like, so for me, it was like, all right, I got to talk about one thing for this whole record. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even though the song only come out to 2 minutes long, that shit took me 3 days to make it. Like you know what I'm saying? So it was like one of the most difficult and personal songs I ever did. So that's why I guess you could say I would call it my favorite.
What's one of the wildest things you ever happened to you? You know, being a star, like.
That's a good question.
It all depends on what you mean by wild.
Like some wild shit, like what the fuck, like.
Unbelievable something.
Yeah.
I got let into a lot of places where a lot of people can't get into. I guess you could say.
Okay.
Name one.
Tuh.
Thing.
I don't even know if I could like if
On some entanglement type shit?
Nah.
I killed that. I killed that. Oh, no, this Nah, chill out. I'm just saying. It's
really,
a different
like-
Illuminati. We in the Illuminati.
Nah, I mean
I killed
like
that. I killed that. I'm sorry.
like
I'm sorry.
I can say it like this. Because of the type of songs that I did,
You was fucking niggas bitches.
nah, not even that. It attracted me to a different kind of crowd that I never been in like.
Or was it the hard shit? So you saying different?
Nah,
The
this
nice people embraced you. It was an
very
entanglement.
rich people.
Okay.
Very rich.
Illuminati.
Nah.
Illuminati.
I don't know if they would be considered the Illuminati. I don't think you get to meet them.
Nah,
yeah.
to another level.
Nah, I mean, yeah, like
A different door.
what do you call them? What do you call them people like? They got it's like a different name than wealthy, but let's just say their kids
Uber rich.
loved the song so much, like it didn't matter the number.
Whatever number the kid wanted to see you, they was gonna pay.
Yeah,
Okay.
If you would have told
I know
nigga
what
10
you're
million,
saying. I know
they
what
would
you're
have paid.
Right.
yeah.
Like
Gotcha.
Prince money.
Maybe
Saudi
nah,
Arabian
maybe
niggas.
like
Like Prince,
them
like
niggas.
what? So-
yeah, like King money, not Prince money.
King money. Oh,
King
I
money.
killed that.
Yeah.
Nah, facts. That's hard.
Kill
Nah,
that.
that's hard.
Nah, that's right.
Nah,
What's the
that's
most you
hard.
ever got paid for a show?
Really got all kind of
At one time,
At one time.
Yeah, it was really there. He told
oh
me that
man,
shit.
which country?
It don't matter.
It
He
don't
killed
matter.
that
Who
too.
paid the
I see
most?
he flossed it. He
Who
flossed
paid
it.
the most? I already know
Oh.
you got that Yemen money.
Saudi Arabia.
Ooh, I told you.
Arabia?
Yeah, I already knew it. That they paid the most.
What they gave you?
Yo, my nigga.
High sevens.
High sevens?
High sevens, 45 minutes.
Private jet,
Oh,
everything.
For 45 minutes?
Yeah.
45.
And you was in their living room, right? In their mansion, right?
Nah,
Castle,
that
it's a
was
fucking
low
castle,
fours.
nigga.
Yeah.
You talking about with the animals and shit? That was low fours.
Okay.
Oh, low falls.
Yeah.
With animals, what, tigers?
Yeah, with the
lions,
tigers and shit,
leopards?
yeah.
bugging out.
Y'all ain't peeped the extra floors. He said high sevens,
Sevens.
High seven,
low fours.
No, that's a big, that's a big
what I do.
bag.
I mean, it
Big
was
bag, half a ticket.
No, this
the-
is
I mean,
different times.
the song went diamond.
Of course, yeah. Got the number one record in the country
You got a
for weeks.
Yeah.
How many weeks?
A lot.
Nah, no, that shit was like 2 summers straight.
Yeah.
That shit was like.
I was Googling shit this morning
Yo,
because
bro,
I
that
was
shit
fake
was like
journalist.
2
Right,
summers
right,
straight.
right, right.
1738.
Yo, but listen.
Yo, how
Get this
many
smoke
shit
show
was
niggas a
on?
ride.
Oh, Don Rob?
Well, right,
Yeah, he ride.
I ride.
Yo, where
Right.
Capone at?
I
Where
could
Capone
ride
at?
too.
He
They
don't
got
think I
They
ride.
got
Mike
ride.
ride.
They got ride with us.
Where
Oh,
Capone at?
man.
Well, no, we put it
Yo,
together.
let's bring Capone in.
Let's get
Capone
Pone ride.
You know,
They
like-
said we got.
Drew, bring Capone in. Where Capone at? Yo, Capone, what's up, man?
Capone here?
Yes, yeah,
Capone
Capone.
here?
Pull up. Yeah, Capone, what's up? Where you at, man? Come on, Paul. Come on, pull up, man. Come on, man. Fuck you, legendary Capone from CNN, man. Come on, y'all pull up, y'all. Nah, you ain't a spectator. You there with us. Y'all pull up with y'all. Y'all, boom, big boom. Come on, Paul. Come on, Paul.
Yo, bring it.
Welcome, Capone, y'all.
Yeah, you can open it. Open it.
That one is on.
Let me open it.
Open the FettyWap.
That's yours. It's yours. Now you want to open it.
Fucking house.
It's the same
Home.
Yeah, they both the same.
Let's rip this
Different
with,
body.
with
That's that strong shit.
Shit, man.
What you had, the RM80?
Artist, that was my best friend, still is. That's my dog.
He said my artist, my best friend.
Oh, y'all was a rap group. You, him, and Yo.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
The Black Shiesties.
On top, but before Booth
I love that
and
part
Deuce.
out.
This Clear the
Out
air.
of training.
Clear the air.
Clear the air.
Okay.
Clear the air.
That was before my time. Let's just say that.
No, this guy can rap.
Let's say that.
This guy can
Let's say
rap.
that.
He can rap.
Before my time.
This nigga can rap. This nigga like he rap like
Don't.
a mixture of Lord Tariq and Jay-Z. No, dead ass.
That was before my time.
He can rap.
That was it.
But we just
He also saved my life, though.
okay.
Who?
This guy.
He don't.
He could
get-
rap. Hey, Wayne, hold on.
No,
He
no,
couldn't
I
wait
heard-
to
I
tell
heard-
Wayne
I
this
heard the
story.
song- I heard the song though when he was rapping, so I'm gonna give you that one. But
he
saving
raps,
somebody's
he
life,
raps.
I don't know about that.
But he saves lives.
He could.
Why? He saved my life.
How you do that?
We on the highway. My bike run out of gas. I'm a bike rider too, for all us that don't know.
Okay.
I ride bikes too. So I run out of gas, and this car's coming at me 100
Run
miles
out of gas where?
On the fucking highway.
on the
bro.
highway. We on, what's that, the Cross Bronx?
Yeah.
We on the
Definitely
Cross
out of
Bronx.
line.
I'm out of line. No, because I let somebody else on my bike from the crew, and they give me my bike back and don't tell me I didn't get gas all day. Let me know the bike. So cool. So he comes, dipping behind cars, everything. He on a bike too. We ride. I get on the back of his bike, and he takes my bike for a whole nother mile. One hand. With one hand, he got my bike. I'm on the back of his bike, and we go a mile and get off the exit.
Let me get a year for that.
Legendary.
Now watch this asshole.
Legendary.
Look at this
Hey,
asshole.
I ain't say nothing.
Don't say shit.
Wait, I'm supposed to be
I ain't say
Yo, listen,
nothing.
let me tell you, look, you know, SmokeChamps is these y'all my brothers. The show lit, right? Let's
I
take
ain't
a
say
ride, we
nothing.
do our thing. All we do is curse each other out on our show all day long. That's all we do. But we tap deep into the bike culture.
I'm gonna let you have the Superman story. I ain't gonna say
we
nothing.
tap deep. Yeah, we curse each other. No, we curse each other out on the show.
We fake professional on the
Yeah,
camera.
but
behind the camera is like crazy.
I definitely say you poem life, but
He saved my life.
there go your boy though. But there
How
go your
did-
boy
hold
though.
on.
Now, Wayne,
That's
my
your boy. You
Wayne,
kept
my
saying there go
boy.
your boy right
Hey, yo,
there.
I think y'all stretching that story.
No, but
I think y'all stretching
Nah,
the
he not-
same
nah,
life
nah,
story.
It is.
Not gonna say nothing.
It wouldn't have been
Hold
no
on.
Capone right now.
All you did was put him on your bike
Dog,
and ride.
he was going
Who
to
can
get
ride a
killed.
whole motorcycle? You say dirt bikes? These are motorcycles. A whole nother motorcycle?
Why you wasn't holding it?
How the fuck I'm in the back.
That's why you should be holding it.
Motorcycle from the back?
He holding the foot. This conversation
Look, yeah, that's
is
what I'm
crazy
getting ready
right
to
now.
say. Because look, the conversation don't make any sense. Because how did he pull off?
Hey, yo.
What was your motorcycle automatic? How did you do the
Yeah,
clutch and the
automatic.
gas and pull it up?
Four
I don't
stroke.
know.
I don't know what kind of bike I was
I don't
on.
know how he did it.
I'm curious. Tell us. You grab the clutch.
I gotta take my
you hit
glasses
the
off
gas,
and look in your
and
eyes,
you push the
man.
bike.
You did it.
Said you
Now
not
listen.
super bike.
I want to know.
I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't know if it was on a dirt bike or my double R.
You
What
was
was
on
I
a
on?
scooter, man.
I was on
Nah,
my,
you
He had to
was
be on
in
the
the
I
automatic.
was on my motorcycle.
You had to be on a scooter.
Nah,
It had to be on a.
You saved
going that
that's
way.
that's the story. That's the new story. He
That's
saved
the story.
Capone's
Yes,
life
he
on a
would.
Yo,
scooter.
Paul, you got your life saved, man. We ain't gonna go through that. You got your life saved, man. You got your
You
life
saved
saved.
my life.
On a
bro.
You know this nigga a mechanic.
On a
He wanna
Zuma.
break down the phenomenon.
What?
He disappeared.
See? Everybody. He disappears.
When I ride disappear.
When it's time to ride, he disappears. He'll jump
So
in the
you
pack.
bluffing me
He's
all this time?
he's gone.
He
He
saved
just
my
talk
life.
about when I ride in his city.
Are you
Disappear.
bluffing me all this time? Talking about we gonna ride, you
It's a
can't
ride.
ride.
You don't know the ride.
I never see. I
I've
just
been
want to see
riding
this.
before you've been rapping.
Damn.
I never rode a four-wheel. I didn't
That's
ride.
probably true.
That is true.
But I've been riding before I was rapping.
What you want to do?
Oh,
I had to.
Hey,
Hey, hold, watch it. Hold, No, you hold up. No, you hold up. Chill, listen. He
What
gonna
color
he gonna put you
was
on.
the RM80? What color was the RM80? What color was the RM80, nigga?
Whatever color I stole it.
So you was a rider before me,
Whatever
nigga.
color I stole it.
Purple and yellow, nigga. You like
That,
this
listen.
Ladies
Relax.
Y'all know what the RM80 is?
Yeah.
Man, I still got one of
Yeah,
everything.
he got the arm. Everybody had an arm.
But what I'm trying to say, you had to have ride in the 80s to ride a RM80.
Listen what I'm telling you.
In the
All of the
90s.
yelling
Also
and the theatrics.
Yeah, nobody rides Suzuki
When the
anymore.
weather break a little bit more, me and you, we do it.
I'm in.
Ride out.
Eggs?
I'm in.
They gonna go
We
for
do it for
eggs?
the chance.
We gotta
do it
go.
for the chance. Do it.
It's an egg
But
battle.
listen, you know, so look, so let's take a ride. We do egg battle.
We do egg battles. We don't bet money. We
Yeah,
bet
explain it
egg
to me.
battles.
Explain
We
it
let
to
you
me.
battle, and whoever lose got to put
A dozen.
whole eggs in their socks,
And they
crush
socks
them,
and
and they
walk.
gotta take the walk, the
That's
walking
the
chain.
bike. That's bike shit.
It's bike shit.
Somebody gonna do an egg walk.
That's bike shit. Then we gotta go with bike shit.
So lose
That's
the
it.
lose the walk of the
Put a
eggs.
shake on it. We
And,
got
and we gonna do it
shake on it.
next Smoke Champs weekend in Miami.
Let's do
Egg
it.
battle.
Y'all gonna get bikes to Miami?
Yeah, bikes everywhere. That's nothing.
Yeah, bikes
Bikes
is
ain't
easy to
nothing.
get.
That ain't nothing.
bikes say.
Bikes
We
ain't
gonna do
nothing.
it.
Yeah,
We gonna do it.
Probably do. Yeah.
I got him bikes when he was in London.
Yeah, yeah. You
Call
right,
over there like, yo, give my man a bike to ride. They like, what do you want?
These
Nah, we
niggas is
universal.
like famous.
Why you
Motorcycle riders.
Nah, they are.
I get you a bike wherever state you go
No
to.
niggas that ride the bikes in the hood, right? This nigga pull up on me one day, he talking to me. They keep going by like this. So he leaves. So they like, yo, G, you know that nigga? I say, I saw you. You see me talking to him. Of course I know. Hey yo, shh, you don't even know. Like they was like, amazed with that shit. And I was like,
That's the Rusty Tin Man.
Okay.
Need some WD-40.
Crazy.
what?
That's
Them
a
niggas,
hit.
these niggas like know all
You
the
need
bike
some
niggas.
WD-40.
We go
Rusty
to
as
this
shit.
all day long, man.
And I heard about Wayne too, all the way from B-more. I heard his name from out there.
You had to.
I
You
was
had.
about to say that.
What's up with the documentary? That's how they had to know Willie Wayne.
What, the 12 o'clock boy documentary?
12 o'clock boys,
Before
baby.
that,
Man, we had.
That's on the tape.
12 o'clock.
That's what I was going to say. See, you got quite a few of them.
My shit
Yeah.
is called.
See, we got Charm City Kings.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about
We got the 12 o'clock
That's
boy
the original.
documentary. We got the 12 o'clock boy DVD and VHS tape.
I'm in.
So we got
that's
all
my
of
12
those
o'clock boy.
that came out, you know, maybe before the documentary
for
came
y'all
out.
that wasn't born when VHS was out,
But they don't know what the VHS tape
I
is.
still fuck with
Square
VHS.
like this. It's
Yo, I
square.
still fuck with VHS.
That shit blurry as hell.
What's the craziest shit you ever seen?
You probably think
riding
I'm
bikes?
playing. I'm dead serious. We go to
The
my
crazy
car
man, I
right
done
now.
seen too much crazy shit. I done seen people die. I done seen heads get chopped off. I done seen that's what made me sell my motorcycle and stuck to dirt bikes. Cause we on the highway, you know, everybody getting it. Guy get the leaning. He leans up under the other guy. He scared him, make him straighten up. He shook, went down.
Done.
And you know the railings on the highway.
Oh.
He can slide one of them. Took his head. All you see is his helmet. We think it's just the helmet.
yeah.
Whole time the head's still in the helmet. My bike was for sale after that. I said, I'm getting back. I said, 'cause when we fall off of dirt bikes, we get out scars. We get up, we break a bone or something, we laugh about it. That motorcycle, you either gonna die or you paralyzed.
different
They get
game.
on that highway, everybody tell you they gonna chill. Next thing you know, you doing 180. Like, nah, I'm good. I'll meet y'all there.
You said
I
you
was
can't
down
lean
for
like
it.
that.
Yeah, if you when you go on them high speeds on the motorcycle, you gotta lean and shit. You gotta really drop them shits down. And anytime you straighten them handlebars up, coming out of that lane, it's gonna make you come and you going.
Wow.
On my
Yeah.
jeans. Every time I get on the bike, every time I wear jeans, my shits be having holes in them. Anytime I hit the highway, you got to like.
That
You can
shit's
tell, you
different.
can tell the difference between a nigga that's just riding to be
Cool.
and like when I ride, I don't. Wait, no, look. When I ride, I ride.
But
I just stuck to the dirt bike. Like I said, we fall, we bite brakes on you, get scratched up, you get up.
What
We
about
talk
the four-wheeler?
The four-wheelers,
That's the most dangerous.
I'm what you call,
dangerous.
I'm what you call in the bike world super universal.
Mm.
When you say super universal, meaning I can get on anything from a kid's 50 with training wheels on it to a big four-wheeler to a motorcycle to whatever, and I'm gonna wheelie every last one of them.
What inspired you?
My uncle. My uncle, I learned all my trades came from him, cause like he was the city's mechanic. So I kind of got my hood pass through that because, of course, you know, back then only people who had dirt bikes was the people with money,
That's right.
and they all needed my uncle because he's the mechanic. So every part of Baltimore City, Top Dogs was in my grandmother's backyard. I'm at a kid, they giving me car keys, everything, giving me money, letting me ride their bikes, so I could determine a hood pass throughout the city like that. So wherever I went in the city, everybody, they was, yo, this Lil Wayne, y'all see him around here, y'all leave him alone. And it went on from generations. But I learned how to fix bikes from him. I learned how to ride bikes from him. But then it got to the point where though he kind of wanted me to chill because I was going too hard. I started stealing his bikes from off the side of the house, teaching myself. And then I just kept going on from there. But I actually ain't break my fear factor until I got hit. Once I got hit,
Oh, you got hit before?
yeah, I got hit. As soon as I started learning how to wheelie a little bit, I get hit by a car runs a stop sign, I hit the car.
What kind of car?
Look, if I tell you the car, you
small
probably-
one, big one, little.
A Sterling.
He said, I don't know what the
Before
Sterling
your
is.
time. Before your time. He don't even know what that is. I got
That
hit
shit had the
by
funny windows.
I got hit by a Sterling. Look, I flips in the air, no bullshit, and lands on my feet. So Everybody looking at me, they start clapping like, oh shit.
You did a trick.
Right, like I meant to do something. I passed out. Whole time, my ankle bone shattered. So when I get me to the hospital, they picked me up and they kept saying, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm fine. I don't hurt nowhere. They like, you not scratched up anything. You sure? They said you got hit. I'm like, yeah, I got hit, but I'm fine. I don't feel anything. So they said, all right, take him out of the paramedics bed, put him in the regular bed. When they picked me up to move me, my foot went around in a circle. Yeah. They said, oh, that's where he hurt at. Yeah. Once I got out of that cast though, it was a wrap. I just found myself just doing wheelies for blocks, and I'm sitting there like, how the fuck am I doing that? Now let me go back down and try that again. And I just kept doing it. And I just kept going on from there, and I was like, damn, I don't even know how the fuck I'm doing it, but it just started coming to me naturally. But it was just nothing but my fear factor. I broke it. I didn't care. I felt like the worst that was gonna happen and it already happened. So I was just going hard on the bike.
And then we turned it into a podcast.
This nigga, listen, the nigga Nori ain't lie about you. You was rich as a kid. He said you had the green leather in your crib with the big, and you had an RM80
machine.
And I had an RM80.
I had the RM80.
Keep talking about the RM80.
Yeah, this nigga had money.
The time when Double O FaceTime me, he got on the phone. The first thing he said, yo, I'm coming to B-more. I need an RM80. I'm like, oh, you don't even ride them shits no more.
You don't even make that no more.
Nah, it's just the sound. They make a different sound.
They still make them. But nobody rides Suzuki bikes, dirt bikes. Nobody rides
Hey,
Suzuki
listen,
dirt bikes.
I'm not Fetty Wap. I'm not riding. I'm not getting my knees dirty.
You just want to
I
have
wanna
RM.
be
He just
fly
want an
with
RM80.
it.
He just want to have
RM80.
And he wanted purple and yellow.
Like, it's just like a nigga want an old car. He want a dunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want an RM80.
He like on the RM80.
But look, we're switching gears though, right?
So somebody out there gonna bring me an
I got
RM80.
you. I
got
told
you.
you,
We gonna
whatever
get you
bike you
R80.
want, I got you. You come down there.
We get your RM80, but
I'ma show
with
me.
with the bike culture now, right? Like it's crazy. Like it's kind of cool because my brothers got SmokeChamps. That's dope. But there's a lot of these dudes, they into the weed culture. A lot of the bike riders is heavy into the weed culture.
Smoking that weed.
Heavy into the weed
No, they
culture.
more than just smoking
What
it.
is smoking?
Some
Like,
of them
some
is
guy they own.
really-
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get my brother. He got his own little brand, Shorty Fire. My other homie got probably one of the baddest 4-wheelers on the street. He a weed guru. So, just to have this mashup show makes sense. Like WAP is I'm glad I had him on the show because he's super nice on bikes, but when you talk about he could have that SmokeChamps conversation, and a lot of people don't know. But I got to get my other homie out
He
here.
said he was smoking the real Gary Payne. Niggas ain't, everybody say
Gary Payne was it when it first came out.
Niggas thinking they smoking the Gary Payne that's on that bag. That ain't the right
I
bag.
dropped a new bowl.
Look, that's a seafood. Y'all in that bag, y'all.
Yep,
You
but
know what I mean?
I'm a definitely.
I want to know, like, as you got big and like, you became a star, like, who recognized that who recognized you when you was like, damn, like, this nigga fuck, like, that's crazy. This nigga know who I am? Like, somebody you wouldn't expect.
Me.
I mean, word, like I wasn't into like. I don't know how to say that shit, you heard? Cause like it be sounding like corny when you say it like that, you heard? Like, but I ain't really like Monty was supposed to be the Fetty Wap of the crew, okay? If that makes sense, you feel me? Like he was supposed to be like the make like the star, like you feel me? I was just supposed to like make a couple dollars, hit the block, like get everybody situated, you feel me? And we was gonna like, cause I ain't knew too much else other than that.
Yeah.
Like everything I learned throughout these last 7 years, I learned now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot to be on some shit like, yo, all right, I knew what to do with these contracts back then. I knew how to read the difference between the letters if it say if and or, the where they space this period at, where this comma at, you know what I'm saying, where this hyphen at. I knew what to say when I talk to this lawyer or this lawyer. I knew what to ask for when I go talk to this label. It'd be a lie, you know what I'm saying? I learned all of that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned how to motherfuckers, like in a sense, like I took the money aspect and used the money aspect and ran with that CEO shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really know that's not even what you really want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sounds good. Like, it sounds good when you come from nothing. You be like, yeah, I'm the CEO, all right, chief executive officer. But I'd rather be the financial, but I want a financial guy. Like, man, you see, I'm CFO. I play the back. Everything fall on you, big brother. You know what I'm saying?
Big bill. It's a big bill.
All I'm doing is writing this off at the end of the, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't learn none of that shit until now. You know what I mean? So for me, it was like, man, like it is what it is. You feel me? Like so to when you say like who, when it happened, I was more so concerned about like when I come through the hood, like they was like, yo, man, you did it, and I'm like, I told you, motherfucker, like I kept telling you, motherfuckers, like, yeah, I wasn't trying to hear me, like, you know what I'm saying, like that was my like stupid ass niggas ain't listening, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
Look, artist to artist, right?
Yeah.
This is what I want to know, right? At the height of your career, right? I remember this moment because I was listening to the radio one day, and they was talking about all the artists, right? That was coming out to your record before anybody knew it was your record, right?
Word.
And then Beyonce bought you out.
Kanye.
Who bought you out first? Beyonce or
Kanye.
Kanye? Kanye bought you out first?
Yeah.
How was that feeling?
Yo, like I don't be knowing, like, yo, for real, like I said, I feel like I deserve that shit, like.
Deserve.
You know, like I work hard for that shit, like, and people look at it like it's not hard work, like it's different when you gotta figure out different content every day to post to keep people attention. That is not an easy job, like, and especially as the number rises, you gotta consistently figure out this method every single day. Like, all right, how I'm gonna make these people laugh today? Like, what can I say today? Like, what's going on right now? Where I can, like, I'm gonna do a video. Let's do like a little party video or this shit. Like, all right, this some funny shit. We're gonna do some shit like this. Keep their attention. Then throw the song at the end. Boom, keep their attention. You know what I'm saying? Like it was literally like that for me for 2 years, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for 2 years, I had to figure out how to not bore out the people from hearing this. Hey, what's up? Hello. Like, I had to keep introducing this shit a different way every day for 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's not an easy job to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so even if it's not a clock-in job, it's still a job where it produced me to gain 6 or 7, whatever the number that I got now on Instagram. It started at 0. You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out how to get to that point where I got all these people attention. Like, now from there, it's like, now I got to produce that music to back it up.
Yeah.
Like, and that was the easy part, honestly. Like,
And you did it though.
yeah, because I knew it.
Bang, bang.
Bro, I knew it. Like, even at my signing table, bro, like, I told them, this is how this shit gonna go. If y'all can ask anybody, you can call them 300 niggas, they'll tell you, anybody will tell you, yo, Wap sat at the table, he said, yo, he gonna drop this song, then he gonna drop this song, then he gonna drop this song, then he gonna drop this song, and then he gonna end it with this song.
And that's how it went.
And they was like, there's no way that's gonna work. I was like, I'm dead serious. Like, watch. The only thing I fucked up with is now that, like I said, now that I know how this shit work, it should have been this song with the album, this song with an 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 album. I'm up out of there. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But like I said, like, you know, you learn. Like I said, I didn't know. You feel me? So that's why, you know, I don't really have no moments when it comes to that. Like, anybody that I felt like that was already on that played my shit, I felt like I deserved for them to play my shit. Like you gonna hear my shit. Like, it was like I wasn't taking no for an answer, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I could get everybody in my city to if you came around Patterson, anywhere in New Jersey, for a matter of fact, at that time, when that shit really was in the streets of New Jersey, you didn't go nowhere without hearing Fetty Wap. Even if you never heard that shit, like,
super big.
Anywhere in New Jersey, any club, anywhere.
When I was everywhere. My nigga, that shit was every day. That's all I heard on the radio. Bro.
Nah, but we talking about.
That's the same thing Charlie said.
Charlie got there.
I'm talking about. Like,
Charlie said the same thing.
Yeah.
He said he was in here and kept on playing.
2013, 2014.
That's all you heard.
Like, but my shit ain't go to New York till like 2014, like November 2014. Like I remember that day like yesterday. Like you were like it was November, like right before Thanksgiving. That shit came on. Everybody kept calling me. I'm like, yo, I'm recording right now. They like, yo, turn the radio on. Ain't no fucking radio on in the studio, nigga.
You didn't even know. You didn't know what's going to play that day.
They played that shit on the radio. That's when I was like, oh, all right, finally.
They
like,
kept putting that shit behind
like,
a whole
everybody
bunch
like, yo,
of,
congratulations. I'm like,
a
nah,
whole
it
bunch
ain't.
of-
That's not it yet.
I heard that.
a whole bunch of
I heard
Instagram
that.
videos.
Yeah. Like that wasn't it for me. Like I wasn't settling for that shit. Like that's why when a lot of people always ask like, yo, what happened? Like, bro, I've reached peaks that people still trying to reach right now.
Facts.
Feel me? So it's like,
Wait till me and Shay album come
how
out.
do you redo that? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you come in one strike, bang, how the fuck do you redo that?
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm saying?
That's like going in a casino and gambling and you hit the lick the
Jackpot
first
one.
time you hit the
You
lick.
hit for 100. You hit for 100 billion.
Yeah.
What you go? Why the fuck would you go back?
Facts.
Well, why would you know what I'm saying? Why would you go back?
Hey, he did it.
You can't.
He did it.
You
No.
can't.
On
Well,
God,
no,
he
no,
did
no,
You can't.
Oh, God, he
listen.
did it.
No, I understand what he's saying.
I was
Listen,
on
no,
the back
listen.
of the bike.
We're gonna be here all day with this shit. I'll explain
Cause you
this.
can't do
Superman.
it.
He right.
Superman was so he was Superman. Why the fuck he didn't
No.
keep you on your bike and you on your shit?
Yeah, might as well.
I had Pone on this side, so I had to pull off already and then get to and do that. I didn't have him like out the gate.
Y'all making it work.
We got off
y'all
the
making
fucking
it work.
highway.
It ain't happening.
It ain't
It's
happening.
gonna be labeled Superman bike.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
We got off the highway now.
All right, come on, let's get to let's go.
Come on, let's
All
go.
right, so look,
You got a lot of upper body strength.
this
It's
nigga's an
not. It's
asshole.
not happening. Even with the way you saying, it's not happening.
Well,
We
I
all
saved-
know
I
how
saved your
heavy
life,
a motorcycle is. Do we? Do we not?
But look, man, look.
You
we
is not
yo,
going
I
to reach
saved
back
his
and just
life,
grab.
man.
You did it though.
But anyway,
You saved
look.
my life.
Now say your life, but look,
You is not.
fuck you,
You saved my
bitch.
life.
You can't do it.
They said,
You saved my life.
Saved your life.
You ain't Superman.
I saved his life.
He saved my life.
Saved his life.
That's your story, and you sticking to it.
Stick to it, story.
Okay.
But look, the moral of the story is, man, Pone, we enjoyed you on the show.
Thank you.
For the mashup.
I still want to hear the other bike
Oh, it's
story. he
another
was
story?
telling. He was
Don't
telling-
don't stop.
No, he started telling us a bike story when
he
he was
did?
when he was behind the scenes and he never got to finish.
Now, I'm gonna tell that on the side.
When he was crossing the he was crossing the George Washington Bridge.
He's Superman number 2.
Yo, Pone, man. Thanks, Pone. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Brody.
Salute to the champs, you know what
Thank
I'm
you,
saying?
my brother. Appreciate the coat.
11,
You already know.
closet.
1100.
You already know.
Wop,
For your boy.
Wayne. Another closet. We're gonna take a go, y'all.
Y'all said y'all got some free shit for me. I'm coming.
Come do drop, though.
All right, so
Oh,
look,
man.
being that we still in the mashup and we winging it.
Now listen. Hold on. Wayne believed it was kryptonite on that bike.
Still,
I mean,
listen, still.
no matter how many ways you put it, it don't work.
It don't make sense.
It don't work because you sitting there saying
Kryptonite is
you
on
got
the bike.
you got your gas.
Yeah.
You have your clutch.
Okay.
Where's the other hand to push the
Yeah,
motorcycle?
He killed that.
How did you pull up?
was
Then he
on a
talk about
scooter.
then he talk
He
about
was
he
on a
pulled
scooter.
off and reached back
Yo, he
and grabbed
pulled up
the
in a scooter.
We all
Yo,
know
listen.
how heavy your motorcycle is.
Hey, yo,
If
listen.
he'd have reached
Saved
back to
his
grab a
life. Yo,
motorcycle,
wait.
you're
Yo, wait.
not
Saved
going to
his
get to
life.
start
Stick it to
rolling
him,
immediately
stick it
like
to
that.
him.
It's not happening.
Listen, he had
Hip hop story.
I saved his life,
He-
man.
I'm sticking to the story.
Sticking to the story, man.
Yo,
Saved
wait,
his life.
He had a scooter.
Yeah,
He had a scooter.
He had a scooter.
He don't want to admit that he was on a scooter. He was on a
Hey,
scooter.
yo, Booth. I
Sometimes
saved his life, man.
He
Thank
was
you.
on, look,
Thank you, Paul.
he was on a scooter and he was doing something that we frown upon, and we call it NTB. You know what that is?
Nah.
Nuts to butts. Oh. We don't ride like that.
I hate this nigga so much, yo. Y'all don't even understand how much I hate this nigga.
Throw the flag in the play. Hold up.
It's so crazy. Yo, I hate this nigga so much, yo. Alright, but look, moving forward. So look, it's crazy about this right here, right? Because we got SmokeChamps, and I know 2 brothers right now. One probably got one of the best 4-wheelers in the culture to me as far as a standard bike. And the other young brother, super nice on the bike, went so crazy and started his own strain and all that. So I just thought it made sense so they can meet the SmokeChamps dudes, but they also heavy bike culture, man. Let me get these brothers out here. Let's go here, right here. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
You walk straight across the shit.
Pull up, dude, y'all.
On that side,
Big pony.
slide over. There you go. School. I'm gonna introduce your own self. Okay. All right.
What's in there?
I got some shit for y'all.
What's in there?
That's some shit. My man Scooby done came out here with a big goddamn
Scooby
bag.
out here.
What the hell?
Came out with the
Scoob
big
out
bag.
here. But no,
Girls like gas,
but listen
too.
though, Scoob though heavy on the bike culture, bro.
Facts.
Y'all, he
Brooklyn. Hell yeah. Hell
And what's that right there?
This is Girls Like Gas too, from the Pussy Mall.
What's your idea for the girls like
Nah,
guys too?
I mean, I got like 13 different strands. I could have bought any one, but I bought this particular one because it's Women History Month.
Okay.
So this was a collab I did with a adult actress. I did that with her, like a
Who that?
porn star.
Which one is that?
Candace Vaughn.
Facts. I beat off mad times up. I ain't being foul, but I'm keeping
so,
it real.
so me and her actually linked up, did a collaboration. So I said, let me bring that up here.
She into the weed culture too?
Hell yeah, I had actually met Shice Bubs through Candace Vaughn. So,
Okay.
So
Shice
yeah.
Bubs did the show.
Yeah, that's big bro, for real, yeah.
This is some fire right here.
Nah, I
He
mean,
said don't open it yet.
open
He got
Hold
it.
on. So I got a QP right here. I'm gonna get whoever smoke. I don't got a scale. This is another one of my shits that go crazy. Nitro. Scooby-Yashi.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like this the original Scooby-Yashi right here. It come in a track.
That's how you put it out?
It's an ounce. So Scooby-Yashi, this some Japanese shit.
Somebody else had it.
You know what I mean? So that's this. I put that on back order because that's too expensive. Pound 7. So I came out with something a little more affordable, but it's gas. Y'all gonna tell me I ain't.
How much y'all owe?
Oh what? The Scooby-Yashi? This one right here. This shit like probably. But this.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Y'all hear that, right?
This gas though, like if it's not gas, y'all can roll up right now. Y'all can kick me out. Y'all can kick me off set. My uncle not even gonna get mad. Y'all can get the eggs. We can do the egg challenge.
We have an egg battle for weed now?
We can do the.
That's some
This
shit.
might be better than Gary.
Oh, we gonna see right now, my nigga. I'm just
Get somebody get eggs. We gonna do the egg challenge. If this not
They
her,
said if it's not, he said if it ain't what it is, then he gonna walk in eggs.
you smoke too. You want bag, Fetty?
Yo. Let me show you how we do in LA. Let me show
Said,
you
do
how
we
we
smoke?
do in LA. This is how they do you in LA, right? They do you like
Come
this.
on, go ahead. Oh yeah,
Get loud.
He bluffing. He like it. He bluffing.
Go ahead, Lotto.
What's that, Lotto? What's that, Lotto? No, pass it. Pass it. Pass it.
Yo, you want me to tell you what they tell you in LA about that?
Wait.
That was good.
Bro, that's gas. No, that's gas,
I
gang.
was waiting to say
No.
the same thing. You
No,
heard
that's see you heard. Look,
He's ready to kill you.
that's that Harlem and Brooklyn shit. You ain't from uptown?
Queens.
Oh, all right, yeah, look. Cause he said he was waiting. He said he was waiting.
Because niggas don't be knowing what that shit
Come on.
is.
I heard everything Fetty Wap said.
This is how they do it.
And I don't even smoke. Wallahi, I don't
I'm
smoke.
gonna tell you how they do in LA. Look,
That's him.
35.
That's him. I want y'all to take y'all 3.5.
Yo, listen.
That's him.
Nah, this is it.
That's him.
I'm smoking.
How I'm
right
gonna bring
now.
some trash to smoke?
And you said this the affordable shit.
Yeah, so imagine how this one. If I would have bought this one here, y'all would have slept. Y'all would have been sleeping.
Scooby-Yashi.
That's original
This the
Scooby.
original.
When they don't get it,
And this the
that,
nitro.
yeah, huh?
You get this with that.
Nah, this separate.
That's some other shit.
Yeah, that's
How
like
much that cost?
this is zip. So this right here would have been yeah, a zip.
A Chinese basayaki,
Yeah.
for some shrimp fried rice.
I'm about to roll it right now.
I'm a strand star, so you know what
I
I
ain't
mean?
got smoke. I know
Yo,
you.
that Fetty Wap smell.
Yeah, Fetty gotta get his shit.
I want to see what Fetty, because Fetty got a nose. Fetty got a nose.
Capone took a 14. Look, he gonna get his shit. Look, he gonna get. He said, Paul. He said, Paul took a 14. Hey, yo, Paul, look. Hey, yo, look.
Took 14 grams out that bitch.
But look. Hey, yo, but look.
I'm gonna sell it after the show.
Yo, look what he did. So he from Brooklyn, and Pone did a Brooklyn move. Right. Yo, get him out of here, man.
Yo, he took. You took that's 14 grams right there. That's a half a zip.
You left me exactly 3.5.
Come on, I do this shit for a living. I don't even smoke. I do this shit for a living. You gotta understand, because after I see y'all,
Come back.
I might see 3 more other superstars. Like, I literally give away a quarter pound of weed every day. So, you know what I mean? I would have gave you the 14, but I might see, I don't know after this.
Jay-Z, baby.
Gotta give him a whole cube.
Fetty, what you think about that? Tell the truth. What you think?
Yeah.
You
No,
like
he
it?
got a rolling. You got
It's the I already know what it is though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fire.
that's it.
Yeah.
Would you smoke it though?
Yeah.
Huh?
Would you smoke it right now?
It's just low. Like I
Yeah.
can tell from feeling it. You know what
Would you smoke it? You just still an answer.
I'm saying?
What I told y'all before he smoked.
All right. I love that because I be just the same way. Like somebody would pass me something and be like,
Yo.
you know, like.
Let me say
I'd be
this.
like, yo, I pass it back to them. I'd be like, yo, they be like,
Yo,
yo, you
we-
don't like it? I'd be like,
yo.
I'm not gonna smoke it.
We pulled up to some shit. We pulled up to some shit the other night. And nigga was like, this is shit right here. And he handed it to him. The nigga opened it and was like, nah.
I pass it right back to them, like, yo, listen.
Nah, but I'm telling you, you gotta understand. Like I smoke, you know what I'm saying? So I like my weed to break down a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? So I already knew from when I tested about it. He kept it G when he said it though. This is affordable. You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying earlier, when you can produce something that smells good and it looks good, right now, you can put whatever number you're gonna put on it. You feel what I'm saying? And I can already look at it and tell it's gonna smoke good. You're gonna get you a good smoke out of it. But what I smoke it now, I want to smoke it personally. That's not what I smoke. I don't even like weed with colors. I like my shit natural, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. You feel what I'm saying? So it all depends on the smoker. Like so, I know a lot of niggas I can sell this to right now. This whole bag, I could probably sell this bag right now for about like $2,500. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because of how it smell and how it look. You know what I'm saying?
So, but look, moving forward, right? So the brother right here in the middle, y'all. So y'all know, so you know, you really, my brother, and he quiet. And Wayne can speak highly of him.
Yeah, pass it to Ant.
Yeah,
Cause
pass it, yeah.
he
'Cause he a
another
custom
one.
bike
He another one
guru,
that's in
too,
that
though.
shit.
What's your favorite bud? Sour OG. Oh, you an old school nigga. How old are you?
He said I'm 32.
25 in the entertainment world.
That's not, most of the new shit is gelatos. I'm not really a gelato fan.
Okay.
Sour deuce.
That's just me. Like,
This is
when I
definitely
smoke,
gelato family.
when I smoke sour OG, that's the feeling I like. You know what I'm saying? I feel good.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying?
And who got the 4-wheeler?
Ant.
And got the
Yeah,
4-wheeler.
and got the
This guy right here. This guy right here just take all the pictures with the naked chicks on his bike
Yeah,
all
that's
day.
what he do. He just take pictures with the naked girls all day on his bike. This one right
No,
here.
him.
And
This motherfucker right here.
What made you start your brand?
The origin is bikes. I come from
And
the
you don't even smoke.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I come from like the dirt bike culture. So like what made me start my own strand, respect family, was basically like I ain't do it for the money. I ain't do it because I like the weed. I end up liking weed now, but it come from I've been branding since bikes. Like at first I wasn't the nicest nigga on a bike. So I'm like, damn, how I'm gonna get people to notice me? I'm watching Wayne, I'm watching Grape, I'm watching Leaky, I'm watching Shay, I'm watching all the nice niggas. Like, damn.
Take Shay out of there, cause he ain't a nice nigga.
I mean, you know, he get around though.
Don't worry about
So I said, yo, I started selling. So I had a YZ 250. I wrapped that whole bitch with like Bathe the Nate sticker kit. So it went from like, oh, that's Scooby with the bait bite. Then now I was forced to. Now you got to really show out now, cause I mean, you can't just be taking pictures all the time. So now I just got nice. Like they my winners. Like it happened overnight. The back over here, Hunts Point. Them trips to Baltimore, watching these niggas up and down Wheel Deal. You know what I mean? Just dedication, like Wap was saying. Like, you feel
He
me?
took
You
them
gotta
motherfucking viral pictures with that girl on there. That shit,
Yeah,
everybody was like,
porn.
damn.
Nah,
Taking the naked pictures, man, with the girl.
What he had on the bike.
On the bike.
Y'all niggas.
They weren't no regular pictures. They was like professionally shot pictures. Yeah.
Cause you gotta think about it, like, you feel me? Like he was saying with that content shit, it's so crazy. Like you gotta keep content. So like I can't willy exit.
We call that seafood.
Yeah, so I can't willy exit. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna book a cameraman. I'm gonna pay a little Instagram model, take her shirt off, get on the back of the bike, and we're gonna go viral and shit like that. I actually met Lil Uzi through bike life. Like that's my friend. Like you know what I mean? Through bikes. Like I mean, like that shit crazy. That bike life shit's different. Like they could.
But y'all don't throw leather jackets on though. Y'all don't throw leather jackets on.
Nah.
You see how you dress right now?
Nah, yeah.
That's how everybody ride.
Yeah, like,
with their jewelry on,
So
everything.
They got the leather jackets on.
That's motorcycle.
That's jingling. I'm out of line.
That's the jingling.
You gonna come out with your sneakers fresh when you go back in the crib. It's done. Your jeans gonna have holes in it.
So the sock don't help. I always see
Nah, the sock gonna be gone.
That's
Put
always.
a sock
The
through.
first two blocks, the sock
I
gone.
ain't gonna lie. I don't even. That shit pointless.
It's pointless.
It's gonna burn
But
up.
what was it for? What was
That's what it was for, to keep the shoes fresh right there.
Yeah, keep it fresh.
Why? Cause that what the.
That's where the gear shift at.
Why don't y'all together collectively create something that goes over the whole shit?
It's been done.
Done that already. Yeah.
It's been done
Shit
5-6 times. I even had a Nike deal where I invented Nike shoes to ride in, where though they wasn't. Look, he got his in the trunk. Yeah, where the front of the shoe was made out of no scratch material where you couldn't fuck it up. Even when the oil get on there, you spit on it and wipe it right back off. So it was designed just to ride in, and I designed it so you can shift the gears, tap the brake comfortably, and after you finish riding, if your feet hurt, you ain't had to unlace your shoes. The back of it was zippers. You just zipping the back down and just slide your foot out.
Okay.
Nah, I ain't even gonna.
And I made each flavor to match every bike, every color bike.
Nah, I ain't gonna bullshit. Them shit's like. This shit's
Shit's hard. You seen them though, right? I saw them people. Yeah, it's hard.
And they like they got flavor to them. You feel me? Like.
I think y'all gotta try to do something with that, cause that shit was fire. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
They ain't play fair though.
Yeah, they
ain't play fair. Nike.
I had to plug the Air Force One designer. Me and him had linked together to do it, but you know he said when he presented it upstairs,
They ain't play fair.
corporate was iffy about it. 1 minute they was like yeah, the half of them was like nah. So then he just wound up just every pair that he printed out, he just sent them to me, told me do whatever I want to do with them. So roughly, them shoes is roughly about 600-700 pair in the whole world. Wow. And they was doing 500 a pair, easy.
See my shit fucked up. I'm riding my shit. I got my shit in the car.
Them shits was fire.
I'm always ready. Bike life.
I come ready, fast car.
It's a question we ask all our guests, right? Tell me some funny shit, some foul shit, crazy, like a story when you was hot, good or bad. Some crazy stuff when you was hot.
He always high.
Shit. Fuck. Good or bad?
Yeah. Stuff that you do like, yo, I'm high, my nigga. Like, this cause I'm high, like.
Shit, I got a real good story. Right, as soon as I finished the blunt, I walked into the room, was about to go do a show.
Yeah.
I think it was either Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
And Leo walked in there with these 2 beige checks, and one check said 500,000, the other check said 500,000. It's the first time I've seen $1 million in my hand.
That's it. That's it.
I ain't say I looked at that. I
I'm like, that's what happened.
That's
That's it. Let me get a year for that. $1 million check.
That was the first.
All right, so you spoke. You gonna tell us a funny story, or good or bad, crazy story that when you was hot.
While being hot?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I got two good ones, but one good one, Vegas first time.
Yeah.
So we go to Planet 13 or some shit like that. Diamond blunt. So he's like, yeah, this is a blunt, all diamonds. You know, I like just
Sauce and diamonds.
I like
Yeah,
just
what's
straight
diamonds?
fire. It's diamonds. It's like
It's a rap.
No, but it was the actual diamonds.
The diamond, it's sauce and diamonds. You remember the shit from
Yeah,
from Colorado?
I
That
remember.
shit you know he had in the bottle. Remember, he kept going to you just lace it right on the blunt. It's sauce and
That sounds crazy.
Bro, it was a
Oh,
blunt.
I used to
I
know.
didn't think it would be crazy, so boom. Smoking the fucking hot. You know what I mean?
So it's like a hash oil or something?
It was diamonds and it had hash,
Yeah.
you know, oil.
Okay. All right.
So you smoking the fucking hot, it's time to dip. I don't notice how hot it is. So yeah, I mean, first time in Vegas, me, supposed to make a right, bust a left. So I mean, I'm driving.
I'm on one way.
Me, yo, what the fuck, everybody? I'm like, these niggas, wow, nigga.
They wild. You ain't
like
wild.
this. No, I'm like, oh, yo.
They beat you?
Me,
You was on the wrong way?
I
I
mean,
can drive it
Going
over
up the wrong direction.
You went up the
You driving up the one way?
Go straight
On
to
the
the
highway.
hotel.
On the highway?
Leaving the dispensary, it was like
Yeah.
a 3-lane joint. I'm like, bro, you go to the hotel. I'm like, never again.
He said never again.
Bad shit and all that.
I almost died on that before, my
I didn't
nigga.
get to the hotel, so I still got, you know, my luggage on me. I'm about to go to LA. Hot. I'm like, nah, it's over now. Straight.
Yo, didn't I make y'all drive y'all from LA to Vegas?
Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all,
Oh,
he
y'all
just remind me, nigga, this time I just came.
We all
nigga,
flew.
When I just met y'all in LA, I land, my nigga. So, remember, I'm calling y'all, like, yo, where you at? This lady's like, I'm over here. I'm like, I bet, send me the address. I call an Uber, my nigga. This shit come, boom. I was waiting, I don't know why. From LA Airport is the most expensive Ubers in the world, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. Any other state, my nigga, I swear to God, the LA Ubers is crazy for the airport. So I wait for the Uber for like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, my nigga. This shit finally come. I'm about to get in the car, I'm like, yo, where my luggage at? My nigga, like, you feel me? The guy's like, yo, he opened the trunk to put my luggage out. I'm like, yo, where the fuck is my luggage? I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. I didn't even grab my bag, my nigga. I was bugging, my nigga. I was mad high, my nigga, because I smoked before I got on the plane. Nigga, I swear, I went back to get my luggage. My shit is the last shit there, bro. Like, you know how everybody grabs their shit? My shit is just sitting there. I'm like, yo, I'm high
With
as
the bomb
shit.
shit on your back.
Word, my nigga. I was high as hell.
Hey, yo, but look, so check it out. I'm kind of glad today we got to mash it up. Cause that was the first time we ever had it happen.
Round table.
Yeah, I
The
think
real-
this
this
might
like
be
a-
the first time,
yeah.
like seriously, this might be the first
Yeah.
time ever 2 podcasts ever came
Nah,
together.
but it was only right because, you know, this my brother's got SmokeChamps, and my other brother, we got the bike culture. This my other little brother.
Yeah.
He just so happened to be a mega artist, and
Yes.
these my brothers, so it's kind of a brother thing. But
Yeah.
just before we leave, yo, I just want to say I love what y'all doing.
Thank
Smoke
you.
Champs.
Thank you.
Y'all
Y'all
know
know
Yeah.
it, man.
You caught us
Like,
on
because,
the drive
you
now.
know why it's official? Because, and why this is some ill shit, because like we doing it for the culture, of course the entertainment world in general, but we doing it for the smoke culture. You feel
Right.
me? For everybody that smoke and do all that, and it's like y'all doing it for y'all culture.
Right.
You feel me? For
Right.
the bike life and
Right.
all that, and the bike life is real. Like I never really paid attention to the bike life because I never really rode bikes and shit in my hood. So like, you know, listening to entertainment, listening to music and shit, I see like Meek and these niggas all day, they calling niggas out doing the bike, and I start paying attention to the shit. I seen the movie too, Charles City or whatever. I'm like, damn, like this shit is a real culture. Like, you feel me? Like
I'm at to bring you down the way and let you see it in person.
Word.
Y'all come down there and you come down there and see it in person.
Niggas really go hard.
You'll-
for that
you'll-
shit.
you'll-
Word.
You gonna think it's TV.
It's like a whole like even
That shit is
even
different.
it's like even with bike life, man. The way we use it, we laugh and joke and talk shit all day, but like the bikes is a catalyst. So when I say that, it's like even the kids that gang bang and getting the murders, like even when they want to go with us with Fetty and stuff, like yo, y'all gotta fix y'all beef before I order y'all tickets. You know what I'm saying? So we use the bike culture in a positive manner. Like me and Wayne done bought bikes for kids. And, you finish school, we get you a bike. You know, we do wild stuff. So when people just think, oh, they just ride the streets, ride wheelies, like we do shit behind this.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff done behind the scenes.
Behind
of
the
course,
scenes that people
everything
don't
don't need an audience though.
Right.
So it's like you ain't gotta hold the Instagram up and say, look, I'm giving a kid a bike. You don't have to do it all the time. It's like a lot of stuff is done behind the scenes.
Yeah. So that's what we really take it to. Even with the podcast, we had this joint in our head we was planning this while filming Charm City Kings. You know what I'm saying? Like even just having WAP, even like y'all said, at the height of his career, it was cool.
They shut down our movie behind the movie.
Right, you know what I'm saying? We was making a movie behind the scenes, and Sony shut it down. Wow. Like we was making a movie on our phone called The Circle.
And Sony literally called
and was
called
like,
me
yo,
and told me like,
stop them now. Because we was
like,
getting
what?
so much feedback. So while they was going to take a break, we was making our own scenes.
Yeah, we
using
playing,
guns,
using their prop guns and stuff
but
on
the
their
shit
set.
was
And they
going crazy.
It was going crazy because when I would post it, all the names in the city would start contacting me. Yo, let me be in the next thing. Let me be in the next thing. Let me be in the next thing. And they was seeing how much feedback he was getting. And they was like, look, you can't do that no more. Y'all got to do that on your own time, your own stuff.
So we basically made our own film while filming on film, and that shit went crazy. So, just like I said, we do a lot with the bike culture. Even like I said, when Watt was at the height of his career, he did so much for bike culture. You know what I'm saying?
They doubted him.
They
were like, he ain't gonna never be able to wheelie.
They all doubted him. So it was only right. It was only right that I bought, like my homie Ian, he got probably one of the most illest 4-wheelers on the street, and I watched him blow his whole brand up.
What's so real about the 4-wheeler though? Like,
it's just super duper. It's just super duper custom, next level. He kind of customization. No, just customization and just.
No, because I don't know about bikes.
No. I'm gonna give you an example. When you start talking about cars and how up here, everybody was heavy. Oh, he had the Z with the BBs on it, the Saab.
Okay.
He got the BBs and all that shit with the gold.
He got BBs.
He got the gold. He got the stick. The red rim with the gold nipples around and everything. He done it.
Right. But
So this one, say what you.
No, I'm saying he custom out, but the moral of that, even though he's knee deep custom into the bikes, I gained a brother from that. And he knows a lot about weed, just like I gained a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like even though he from Brooklyn and he been in predicaments all through bike stuff. Like he called me.
That's crazy. Because it's some shit we be saying in my hood, like bikes made us brothers, and bikes brought us together, and life made us brothers.
Right.
Word. Cause Willie Wayne, I done been to Baltimore. He the first person I'm calling. He making sure nothing happen to you when you in the city. He making sure you get home safe. He making sure whatever. And then Shay, besides bikes, besides weed, he done got me a legal lawyer for some other shit, all type of shit. I had situations with money in the street. I called Shay, get that shit solved, word. So it's and that's off of bikes. You feel me? His wife know me, all type of shit. You know what I mean?
So even before we leave, man, like you said, I appreciate Dude say, yo, call WAP, Wayne, call whatever, get him on the show. So this is really bigger than what people see. We laugh and joke and play, but to see my brothers do SmokeChamps and see him talk, he's an asshole. To get him to talk is so we all doing something dope, man. I'm glad we came together, yo. Definitely.
He just mad because he need WD-40.
Fucking there for that.
Get out of here, yo.
I know this bike life, I know what this life like. I'm flipping that throttle, streets got me feeling like Mike. Right, I'm talking A5 to Cherry Hill. For years they heard about the stories and we legends still. Let's take a ride from my side to your side. Let's take this worldwide. Let's take a ride. Ooh, let's take a ride. Oh, this for Willie Wayne and this for Shay. Let's take a ride. Ooh, let's take a ride.